I was in the newspaper business for 13 and a half years. Worked at a newspaper down in Oklahoma, and then worked for Freedom System Integrators, which was a company that Brainworks purchased. We really moved forward very fast, very quickly by enhancing the product. It's about listening to our customers and what they want. And so anytime that they suggest something or say, you know, it would work better this way, or give us a suggestion, we're more than happy to implement that, you know, as quickly as we can. So I think a lot of our customers know that if they ask for something, that we're more than willing to put that into the system. And it's not just for them, but it also is something that's going to work for a lot of the newspapers as well. My job is to actually install the software, go in there and try and make the software work the way the customer wants it to work. And that means setting it up based on their preferences, and then in doing so, train them on how the best way to use the software. And so some things that they at one site will do, another site will say, well, you know, let's do it this way. Mm-hmm. So we're almost customizing the software to meet their requirements. We go in, we do a pre-install where we gather all of the information, and then we train the super users, who then in some cases train the end user. So the super user is the person that's going to be our main contact, that we show them if they have a small issue, like they need to change a rate or something, or they need to add something, they can easily do it themselves. If it's a site that's purchasing both the AR and both the classified, what we do is we work together so that it integrates perfectly. So they can look up a customer on one side and they can look it up and say classified or in AR, and they're seeing the same data. For Brainworks, I think that ever since they purchased, Freedom System, I had said that John's a very forward-thinking person. And the very first day that he came in and said, okay, well, I want to have this panel here that allows a user to just select any multiple publications. And that was the first thing he added. Okay, this little button there. And the next thing is, of course, the image palette. So everything he's done has always been an enhancement in the software. And all the suggestions and input that we get from our customers has made that our priority. Because I'm always asking our customers, what would you like to add, or how would this make your job easier? And for Brainworks, I think we have the best software out there. I mean, I've looked at other software. I've seen how other users have talked about theirs. And there's nothing more pleasing than to go to a site and have them just gasp and say, oh my God, I'm so happy we got this software. The upsells that we have, the ROIs in it, I mean, being able to generate more revenue, that's what a publisher is going to listen to. So your users are the ones that are going to be using that software. So if we make it as user-friendly and fast and quick for them to take ad after ad after ad and increase the revenue, not just by them entering in data, but being able to upsell to their customers with very quick, precise tools to do that. And that was the great thing, is that when you go in there and the users know they're getting a better product, they're all happy. They want to learn. It's like, okay, show me how to do this, show me how to do that. Any company, regardless of their circulation, is going to want software that is user-friendly and quick and fast. So regardless of whether it's a 200,000, I mean, the whole idea is to bring in revenue. So I'm thinking that you can have a 20,000 circulation that are very lucky to have our software, as well as someone who's 500,000. So, I mean, our software works for any size newspaper. We think it's going to have the ultimate, we say it's the solution, is to have a system where you've got one vendor. And we want to be that vendor, and we want it to be with people that appreciate who we call family on a first name basis. But I think we're going to enhance Brainworks continually, because that's what the users are going to need. And so for technology-wise, it's just going to get better and better.